Hi everyone, it's Buck. So we're going to do something a little different today. We don't normally do actual videos, everything's usually live. But I found something that we can use for our Assetto Corsa in VR, and you can use this as well. So we obviously have our monthly race with our Zim racing, with Zim Top 5 and the rest of the guys and the girls. And one of the things I've always been slightly annoyed at is I can never see who is driving the car in front, behind, to the left of me, to the right. So you never quite know who you're racing against at a certain moment in time. Because Assetto Corsa lets you put the names of drivers in cars, but it does not let you put, but only lets you do that in flat screen. It doesn't let you do it in VR. However, using Content Manager, we can resolve this. So if you look at the moment, here, no names on any of those cars. I don't know who any of them are. Apart from that, I've got my radar there. That's a completely different setup, and I'll talk about that in another video if people are interested. So they're all going. I can't see who any of them are. How do we fix this? So the question is, how do we fix this? Because it's nice to see who it is you're actually racing against. So in the flat screen game, you can actually have names, and there's a Control L actually binds that too, so you can switch it on and switch it off. There used to be an app that I downloaded that you could install that would put the driver names on, but it was a little bit funky. So what it did is it had a flat plane that we used, the names are, and it would shrink the names and raise them as the cars got closer or further away from you. But the problem with that was, if you were going uphill or downhill, the names moved up and down with the cars. So we don't really want that. Now, when we run Assetto Corsa, we use this wonderful application you can see here, or here, I should say, called Content Manager, which is, everyone who knows AC knows Content Manager. I would highly recommend it. I will put a link in the description down below so that you can go and download it if you want to run it with AC. And this comes up with a lot of fantastic features that you can add. And recently, one of the things they've added, if we go to content at the top here, and then we go to, oh no, it's not content, it's settings, sorry. We go to settings, and then we go to the custom shaders patch, which is something that makes Assetto Corsa look very nice and shiny. There are now this option here. So this says new driver tags brackets working in VR. That's what we want. So we can turn that on, as you can see here, and we can also select to show the country flag if someone has done that. We can even have it so it's visible in the mirrors, so when we're looking in the mirrors behind ourselves, we can see who that is. You can also replace the country flag with the AI level of the vehicle, and you can change the size and the size of it in the mirrors at all. So we're going to switch that on, and then we're going to hop back in, and we're going to see what that's like. Okay, so we're back in, and at the minute you can see there are no names, and the reason there are no names is we haven't turned it on within Assetto Corsa itself as you would do for flat screen. The shortcut to do this on your keyboard is Control L, or I can just press a button on the wheel that I've mapped to do the same thing, as you can see there. So now I can see that Hubert is in front of me, I can see Carl over there. In my mirror I can see that person, and I can't read that unless I get really close. It's someone foreign. Alejandro, yeah, so, but you can see them in the mirrors as well. So if I start driving, I will show you something else that it does. In fact, I'm not going to drive, I'm going to let everyone drive away from me. So we start, race is starting, we can see the lights at the top as they come in. Now watch what happens as the cars get further away. As they get further away, the names fade out, so it's not flooding your screen with all the information. But for me, and I hopefully think for the viewer, that's going to be much nicer so they can get an understanding of who's where on the track, who it is that I'm up against, you know, how close we are to each other, and you can actually read those names, so it makes it a lot easier. But I'm just going to park up here, and I'm going to say thank you very much for coming. I hope you found this helpful. If you've got any questions about it, please let me know. If you've got any questions about the radar, which is a separate app that I can install, and I can do another video on that if anyone's interested. So this app will show you the position of cars relative to you when they're close. So it makes, you know, and I quite like that because, in fact, you can watch it now. as they're coming round. You can hear the cars. No, they're not actually coming around yet. Doesn't matter. I'll do it in another video. But hopefully that's been useful for you guys. If it has, let me know. If it hasn't, also let me know. Like and subscribe as per usual, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.